This is the best classes in Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection. Let's go.
I don't know to tell you guys, but the Clone Commander is the worst class in all Classic Collection. He just sucks. His gun's awful, takes forever to warm up, and it's weaker than almost any other gun in the entire game. Garbage. Basic Infantry in Battlefront 1 is not very good, all things considered. It's a good class to use when you're getting used to the game and all that, but put it higher, it would just be a shame. Now the thing is, it's not a bad class by any means. I just don't find it's one of the best classes, and I find every other class above it is just better. That's just my opinion though, so it's going right here, right near the bottom. Base Marines are not as bad as I thought they were when I first did my list for Battlefront, but you know what? I still don't think they're very good. And a lot of people are going to say, so why are you putting it so low? Well, the thing is that they're only really used in space battles, so like that automatically just makes them a lot lower in my opinion. So yeah, they're going right near the bottom here, alright? I know it's going to be controversial, but I don't care. I will stand by the fact that pilots are better than the Marines, but that does not mean they're very much higher, and that's because, again, they are only really used in space battles. Clone Engineer in Battlefront 1 is like not as good as I thought it was. I had it way higher originally, but looking back on them, they're just not that good of a class. The shock rifle is slow, and you would just get killed by literally anything else by the time you just shoot the thing, right? So like, if the cooldown was higher on it, I'd say it's better, but because of that alone just makes him way lower. Yes, he's a pilot, and he has all the benefits of a pilot, but you know what? The thing is, his shock rifle is just so bad that you don't want to be playing support the whole time. So yeah, bottom. Right near the bottom. Basic Infantry in Battlefront 2 is better than the first, but it's not saying very much. They are still a fine class to use, and they're the definition of beginner faction or class that gets you used to the game. Not bad, but not great. The Droidekas in Battlefront 2 are huge downgrade in the first, mostly because of the fact that they're slow start of time just get you killed so much easier in this game, and the maps on this game are so much more open that the Droidekas just aren't as good in this game as compared to the first. The Wookie in Battlefront 1 seems bad, but at first, the thing is about them is that they have so much health that it makes them great for taking command posts and leading the front lines. But the grenade launcher is not exploding on impact, is not great to be quite honest. And the bowcaster is just a fine rifle at best, you know? A lot of health is good, but you know, it only gets you so far. This one may shock you, but yes, I am putting the Jetpack Trooper from Battlefront 2 here, as the thing is, his jetpack is very good. And the MP launcher is good, but it's nowhere close to as good as in the first game. Cooldown between shots is just way too high, and that really just makes it meh at best, okay? Yeah, he has a good jetpack and all that, and we're not counting reward rifles in this list. So like, he's not a bad class, but not great. Engineer in Battlefront 1 is not a bad class, but the best thing about him is that he's an engineer, and engineers are kind of OP in this game. I mean, they're OP in both games, but you know, that's his biggest thing he has to him, alright? Is the thing that he's an engineer, alright? And his shotgun is not bad by any means, but it's nowhere close as good as other engineers is, so that's why he's going pretty low in the list here. Super Battle Droid in Battlefront 1 is the best basic infantry in this game. His wrist rockets are great. Tri-Shot is not as good as the second game, but it's still great. A good class overall. Bolthan Spy, one of the most skilled classes in all of Battlefront. Pretty good class, not bad if you know how to use it, of course, but if you know what you're doing, it's gonna suck. But if you know what you're doing, main weapon's crazy. You can use the invisibility to get around, and his health regeneration ability is one of the best in the game. It's just a very good class overall, not bad. Be skilled when you're using them. Shock Trooper in Battlefront 1 is better than I initially thought with the shotgun, and his jetpack is not the best, but it's really fast, and that's good for just getting the command post or getting behind enemy lines and all that. So you know, he's better than I initially thought. It's still not the best class ever, but a very good class in Battlefront 1. The Assault class in Battlefront 2 is a good class. It's the same as in all factions in this game, so therefore there's only one Assault class. It's good for close range encounters with their powerful rocket launcher, and the mines are great for taking down heroes instantly with one-hit shots on them, right? So he's a pretty good class overall, not the best, but a pretty good one. The Sniper in Battlefront 2 is a good class. They can deal a ton of damage, very easy to one hit and get the sweet spot on the head with this game. Very powerful support class. Their auto turrets are great, and they're a really good class if you just know how to use it. Good stuff, good stuff. MAGNAGUARDs are the worst of the classes in Battlefront 2 with a grenade launcher. They have a great launcher though. It works in vehicles, which is awesome. The Bulldog is great for decking down troops and dealing damage to vehicles, although it's still not the best at that, and the poison is fine. It's not the best ability. It's probably the worst one in the game overall, but he's still a good class though. That doesn't really bring him down. Super Battle Droids in Battlefront 2 are very good. They have the most precise main shot out of the standard infantry. Wrist rockets are annoying, very powerful, and the Tri-Shot is just insane. You can get one shots all the time with it. Great class. The Assault class for the clones is definitely the worst of all the Assault classes in Battlefront 1. However, that does not mean very much because the Assault class in this game is amazing. They do tons of damage to vehicles. They're great for taking down people in front of you or putting mines all over the place, and the rockets are just good for just one-on-one encounters. A great class. I love using them. Rebel Assault is the exact same as the Clone Assault, except for it shoots 2 rockets per one shot, and therefore that makes them just a little bit better in my opinion. The Droid and Imperial Assault classes are great for taking care of everything. One-to-one situation, vehicles, and everything like that. The reason they're better than the other 2 Assault classes is because their rockets do more damage overall to vehicles as in comparison to the Clone and the Rebel ones. So therefore that just makes them a tiny bit better in my opinion. The Clone Jetpack Trooper in Battlefront 1 is very good. Their shots are great for one-shotting enemies. You can control the jetpack much better, getting you the higher spots and all that. And yeah, it's just a great class. I love using it. One of my personal favorites in this game. Droidekas in Battlefront 1 are a great class, way better than they are in the second game. They're great for holding positions, taking out lots of enemies, and having a shield that just lasts forever. They're kind of insane. The Imperial and Droid engineers in Battlefront 1 are a great class. Their grenade launchers are amazing for dealing damage and one-hitting enemies in front of you. They are not much different between the two, so I put them right in the same tier here because honestly, even though their shots are technically look different, they pretty much do the same damage and all that, and have the same abilities, same wrist rockets, same pistol, everything like that. So there you go. The Imperial officer in Battlefront 2 is much better than I initially gave him credit for. The grenade launcher is insane, and if you use the sonic blaster correctly with the grenade launcher, you'll just go ham with this guy. It's crazy, man. You'll do a ton of damage, and he has the attack boost on top of it. Oh my god, he's so good. The Wookie in Battlefront 2 is amazing. One of the best classes of all time. Has a ton of health, a great kit of weapons, and it's just amazing. He's just so good. Snipers in Battlefront 1 are just so good. They work on every single map. It's so easy to one hit with just pretty much all of them, and they have the recon droid on top of it, and they're just so good, man. So good. One of the best classes in Battlefront 1, probably the best one. Shock Trooper Battlefront 2 is crazy, man. It does a ton of damage, it's great for taking a group of enemies, and it's just good for pretty much everything. It's just one of the best classes ever. That main weapon that Shock probably has, oh my god, it's just, wow, so good. Best class in all of Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection would have to definitely be the Engineer. It doesn't matter what faction you're using, the Engineer is just insane, because you got that shotgun, which is just so powerful, jetpacks, which are just so good if you know how to throw them, and you also have the health, which you can just keep on using, give yourself more health, get more ammo on your shotgun, more jetpacks, and you can also repair things. If you upgrade the the slicing thing, then it's even good. You can slice vehicles too. It does so much. It's such a good class. It's just insane. Is the list there of all the classes in Battlefront Classic Collection. Let me know what you thought of the video down below, and I will be sure to see you all in the next one. It feels good to do more Battlefront videos. Alright guys, peace out.